Imagination will often carry us to worlds that never were, but without it, we go nowhere. Carl Sagan. Many of us find ourselves looking up at the stars, wondering if our solar system holds any clue about the origins of life, where it all began. Speculating on whether or not intelligent life started out on Earth, or perhaps somewhere else, close by in our solar system. Right now, humans are in the early stages of physical exploration outside of Earth's atmosphere. And before venturing further and beyond the realm of the planets, it's here, Sol, where we begin humanity's quest and the search for life. The star we orbit, along with the rest of the planets, is just one of billions and billions of stars here in the Milky Way galaxy. And presently, it is the only star system we can viably expect to explore for a long while yet. Unlocking new and exciting discoveries on Mars, the other planets, or at the edge of our solar system is a certainty now, given the technological advances made in the last few decades. But that is not where exploration should end. Of course not. History already tells us that humanity knows no such bounds. Earth's pioneers will continue reaching out further and further, out and onward through interstellar space, into the unknown. For the moment, in our lifetime, we must be content with what is yet to be discovered out in our solar system, on our cosmic doorstep. After all, it is possible, even likely, that we might just discover something extraordinary right here. But further out there? Well, science tells us it just isn't plausible to expect to go further than the edge of our solar system just yet. Decades, the end of the century maybe, though it could take even longer than that. Which leaves you with little more than just to imagine for now, to dream about what might be out there, and to hope that someday answers will come. A fair amount of you are evidently content to explore the vastness of space and the entire Milky Way galaxy simulated in front of a computer. Courtesy of the pioneering accomplishments of computer simulation developer Frontier, with their multi-award-winning and BAFTA-nominated title, Elite Dangerous.
Stop all thrusters on my mark.
Standing by.
Now.
Affirmative, slowing to a full engine stop.
And if this is the first time you've heard about the title, you should definitely investigate more, if indeed you're a science fiction fan and enjoy video games about both science and, of course, role-playing. The footage you see here, since the very start of the video, is taken directly from the simulation itself. In a simulated environment such as this, it's fascinating just how much can really be imagined. If you already have the title, you'll have a good understanding of how engaging Elite Dangerous is, as both an adventure and a simulation.
Ich sende hiermit die besten Wünsche an alle Empfänger dieser Nachricht. To all our friends in outer space, may you have a wonderful time exploring it.
Imagine being told back in 2011 that in a few short years you'd be able to visit every star in this galaxy in a futuristic simulated space title on your own computer. When it was first announced, it drew a lot of interest and excitement, but at the same time, skepticism about anyone being able to make it possible in terms of delivering what we have today with Elite Dangerous, and for good reason. Something unprecedented like a computer simulation of an entire galaxy in a futuristic sci-fi setting would be a massive undertaking. Almost 4 decades ago, the game Elite was created. Wire-framed ships, 256 planets in 8 galaxies. our imagination was fired as to what could be. Turn time forward to 2012, and Frontier's dream of bringing a simulation of the entire Milky Way to the masses was launched. 400 billion star systems, the night sky as you see it looking up and beyond, through science to an accurate simulation of the entire galaxy. The crowdfunder was a huge success, and a few years later, in 2014, Elite Dangerous became a reality for the backers and sci-fi gamers on the whole. And so, delivered as promised at a premiere event in Cambridge, England, was the entire Milky Way, to explore in your own virtual starships, able to travel at many times the speed of light to reach the far-off corners of the galaxy.
Navigation.
Navigation.
Take us into orbit.
Yes, Commander. Autopilot engaged.
It sounds incredible that a simulation of this scale, magnitude, and scope could really exist. And it is incredible, even more so when you consider that you can travel all the way to the center of the Milky Way while stopping off to view a great many places. Space stations and settlements, stars and black holes, asteroid belts, and all of the many unique and diverse planets. As Elite has evolved, we've left the comfort of our ship out in our rover to visit airless worlds, and then, with Odyssey, finally setting foot on the surface under colorful skies.
Request docking, please.
Stand by. Docking request confirmed.
When you hear "Blaze Your Own Trail" echoing from the trailers and video demonstrations, just remember, it is left entirely up to you what you do and where you go in the Elite Dangerous universe. Total freedom. There's nothing linear. There's nothing telling you where or how to do much once you set off. And that's what makes the title and the gameplay so cool. Total freedom for you to set your own course and adventure on. With your friends, flying solo, or with the ever-growing global community player groups, all of which thrive on the wonder and amazement that Elite Dangerous delivers. Thanks to Frontier, we have on our screens, at our fingertips, the largest simulated environment the gaming world has ever seen. The entirety of the Milky Way. And it really has delivered. The developers, Frontier, have a vision for what is coming next. The stories, the new ways to experience the galaxy, blending science with science fiction to deliver more sights and experiences and bring what is out there to your screen. It is a monumental undertaking, but HCS, along with the community, are here to share the entire journey. It doesn't matter if you've played since 2014, 2020, or since the 1980s with the first iteration of Elite. There are now new players arriving daily in the community, and they're only just discovering for the first time how breathtakingly brilliant Elite Dangerous is. Veteran players will undoubtedly envy the newcomers for what they're about to experience for the first time, but they should also salute and welcome them to the community and to the awesome and ever-expanding game that Elite Dangerous is. When you power down your ship for the night, wherever you may be in the galaxy, imagine what is coming next in the years to come.